If you checked your analytics in the last hour, this video is for you. I tracked how many times I checked my analytics, and the first day I opened YouTube Studios 47 times. I'm not proud of this, but I'm also not surprised. Because the algorithm is designed to make you addicted. I'm Ben, this is Creator Recovery. And let me guess, you checked your analytics at least 10 times today. And yesterday. And the day before. You tell yourself you are staying informed or tracking performance, but you're not monitoring. You're compulsively checking. And it's not your fault. The platforms designed it that way on purpose. Today I'm going to show you the neuroscience behind algorithm addiction. And I'm going to give you the exact system I use to break free. What happens every time you check your analytics? You open the app, you see the numbers, and if it's good numbers, dopamine hit. You feel relief, maybe excitement. Bad numbers, dopamine crash and anxiety. And the immediate urge to check again, hoping for a better result. This is called variable? Oh man, English is hard. Variable ratio reinforcement. It's the same psychological mechanism that makes slot machines impossible to walk away from. You never know if you'll get a reward or a loss, so you keep pulling the lever. In this case, the lever is YouTube Studio, Instagram Insights, TikTok Analytics, and you're pulling it 50 times a day. The platforms know exactly what they are doing. They want you to check constantly. More engagement, more time on the platform, more ad impressions, more money for them. They could easily give you a daily summary, a weekly report, push notifications only for milestones, but they don't. Because if they did, you'd check once a day instead of 50 times. And that's bad for their business model. So they make the data constantly available, real time, always updating. They gamify it. Milestones, badges, your video is performing better than usual. They make it addictive, on purpose. What algorithm anxiety does to you. You can't focus on creating because you're constantly checking if the last piece of content performed. You make decisions based on anxiety instead of strategy. That video flopped, so I never try this kind of content again. You tie your self-worth to numbers you don't control. Good day, you're a genius. Bad day, you're a failure. You're training yourself to be anxious. Every time you check and see low numbers, you reinforce the anxiety loop. And the worst part, checking constantly doesn't improve your numbers. The videos that did well, they did well whether you checked it 1 or 50 times. The videos that flopped, checking didn't save them. You're not staying informed, you're just feeding an addiction. I didn't realize I had a problem until I tracked it. One day, 47 times, YouTube Studio. And I'm still shocked. But again, I'm also not surprised. Because I felt the compulsion. Wake up, check YouTube Studio before even getting out of bed. Between tasks, quick check. Waiting in line somewhere, check. Before bed, one last check. I told myself I was monitoring performance, but I wasn't learning anything from check number 42 that I didn't learn from check number 5. I was just scratching an itch. So I did something radical. I deleted YouTube Studio from my phone. Not the YouTube app, just Studio, the analytics app. First day I tapped where the app used to be around 20 times, like from muscle memory. And each time I remember, right, it's not there anymore. And then I move on with my day. Week 1 was kind of uncomfortable. I felt anxious, what if something important was happening and I didn't know about it. Week 2 was already easier. I started to forget to check. By week 3, I didn't even think about it. And here's what happened to my videos, nothing. The videos that would have done well, did well. The videos that would have flopped, flopped. The algorithm didn't punish me for not checking, but my mental health, dramatically better. I was present, I was focused, I was creating instead of monitoring. And here's a system I created to break algorithm addiction. I call it the 7-day analytics detox. Days 1 and 2, awareness. Don't change, just track. Don't try to stop checking yet. Just become aware of how often you're doing it. Every time you open an analytics app, make a mark on a piece of paper or on your phone. Or use screen time to track automatically. Most people are shocked by the number. You think you checked it today maybe 5 times. And in the end you checked it 30 or 40 times. Awareness is the first step. Day 3 and 4, delete the apps. YouTube Studio, Instagram Insights, TikTok Analytics. Delete them all from your phone. You can still check on desktop. That's intentional friction. If you really need to check, you have to go to your computer, open a browser and log in. That extra friction breaks the compulsion. Most of the time you realize you don't actually need to check, you just wanted to scratch an itch. Even if you follow the YouTube advice from the pros, log in from your computer, not from your phone. Days 5 to 7, scheduled checks. Pick one time per day to check analytics. I choose 4 p.m. Set a timer for 15 minutes. When the timer goes off, close the tab. That's it. One 15-minute session per day. You get all the information you need, but you're not compulsively checking. After 7 days, go over to weekly checks. I check my analytics on Sundays for 30 minutes. I review the week, I look for patterns, I make notes for next week's content. That's enough. That's all you need. Daily checks don't give you actionable data anyway. You need at least a week to see patterns. And again, there are mentors and programs that want you to check more often for growth and performance, especially after releasing a new video. And that's fine. Just be aware of why you're doing it. And here's the other part of breaking algorithm addiction. You need to measure success by things you control, not by things you don't. Metrics you don't control are views, subscribers, watch time, click-through rate. These are affected by the algorithm, by trends, luck, and by timing. And yes, let's be real for a second. These metrics do matter if you want to grow and fix your content. But ask yourself honestly, are you creating for the algorithm or are you creating for you and for people you want to help? If your content is good and gives value, the algorithm will show it to the right people. And the metrics you do control are: did I publish this week? Did I finish the video I started? Did I learn one new skill? Did I capture 10 new ideas? Did I rest one full day? These are process metrics. They measure your behavior, not the algorithm's response. And behavior is what you can actually control. The reason you are addicted to analytics is because you're dependent on platforms. If the algorithm changes, your reach changes. If your views drop, your opportunities drop. You're renting an audience, you don't own it. So you should build an email list. Every subscriber on your email list is someone you can reach directly, without the algorithm's permission. If YouTube changes tomorrow, you still have your email list. If Instagram tanks your reach or changes again, you still have your list. And start building it now. Every video, every post, join my email list for specific value. Your goal should be 100 emails in 90 days, then 500, then 1,000. The bigger your owned audience, the less you're dependent on platform analytics. And the less dependent you are, the less anxious you will be. So, is algorithm anxiety your number one stressor? Or is it something else? If you want to find out, I built a free 2-minute quiz. It'll show you your top stressor across different burnout types. You get a personalized breakdown of what's stressing you out the most and how you can become a sustainable creator. The link is in the description if you want to take it. See? Email list. But here's what I want you to do today. Open your phone settings. Check how many times you opened your analytics apps today. Write that number down. Then, for the next 7 days, follow the analytics detox. After 7 days, move to a weekly check. Exception is when you're tracking your 3-hour or 24-hour performance for adjustment in your video. But be aware. In the end, you will be shocked how much mental space you get back. So, you can break free from algorithm addiction. You don't have to check 50 times a day. You don't have to tie your self-worth to numbers you can't control. Delete the apps, schedule your checks, build an audience you own, and you create better work. You feel less anxious. You actually enjoy being a creator again. I did it, and I'm convinced that you can too. I'll see you in the next video.